here. So, ma'am is Dr. Sonali Kirde. She is a pharmacologist herself and a health innovator, a strategic investor, and a consultant that specializes in health tech startups. Quite a few under IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, and even international startups for that matter, based in Singapore as well. She's also the regional director for a non-profit dedicated to girl child education and women empowerment, and she has herself worked at many big pharmaceutical companies like GSK, Takeda, MSD, and so on. You might know her already as also the founder of Elevate, which is an incredible platform that we have where we get to connect with industry specialists and get to know more about the industry before we step in ourselves. So I'm very, very pleased to introduce you, ma'am. So we can begin the session today on breaking into the pharma industry. On to you, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ria. Thank you, team AIPR. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. A very good evening to one and all those who are joining. I know you have joined from various parts of the country. And hats off to AIPR team for organizing this, for doing this, and best luck for many more such events in the future as well. So today we are going to discuss very interesting topic, and this I'm personally very passionate about. I'm doing this since many years. Especially after joining pharma industry, I have mentored, I have guided many students from life science graduate backgrounds, and to be very specific, more from MD Pharmacology background, and they had multiple questions, and they have lot many queries, and their mind is blurred with what are the options available, whether I'm fit for that option or not. So along with my initiative Elevate, I think this is really a great opportunity for me to reach out to help and support all our future leaders. I call all of you as future leaders because I'm very sure that this particular degree, pharmacology, is the future, and I'll be sharing some stories also with you all to make them try to understand and believe in the potential of MD Pharmacology. So let me quickly share my screen and start the presentation. And towards the end, we can take around some questions. And feel free to park your questions for now. 1 minute. I hope my slide is visible. Yeah,
yes,
can
ma'am.
you please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There is visible now. Okay.
Sure. So today we are going to discuss about various ways how we can actually prepare ourselves and make ourselves ready for industry. Whenever we talk about industry, we are here to talk about pharmaceutical industry. But during the course of presentation, you will realize that there are many other opportunities and options that are available apart from pharmaceutical industry. But let me take you through the details of it first, and then open the cards for other opportunities. So this is already done. So when we accept or when we decide to start our career, the after MBBS, when we step in into the course of pharmacology and opt for MD in pharmacology, I think that is the time most of us, in fact, when I was also a student, was completely disoriented, especially while taking that decision whether to opt for a clinical or a non-clinical. That divide is very real. The divide it do exist, but it's very important for us while taking that step to understand the various aspects of it. And when I do my one-to-one mentorship with students from various parts of the country, I realize that they have opted this because it was an option available. Many of them have opted it by choice. They were getting clinical subjects as well, but they wanted to explore the world of pharmacology because it's a plethora of opportunities those are there. And many of they have joined it with some kind of rough idea about what exactly pharmacologists can do in their career. So I think it's very important to plan your career while pursuing your degree in pharmacology. And this is I want each one of you to understand that if you see today, you'll become a tree tomorrow, and how best you can nurture yourself over the period of time that will decide the future. So it starts with the first step, seeds of success. I call it as a step one. When we just enter the MD degree and the first year starts, So majority of us are blurred with and with a lot of confusions, and they are just trying to figure it out what exactly to be done, how which thesis topic I should select, which books I should read. It starts from there, and then slowly from that academic basic orientation, we try to explore opportunities and try to reach out to people where we want to actually see our future. So the 3 R's are very important: right college, right faculty, and right focus. Now, why I'm saying this, many a times, and it has been my like more than 200 people that I have mentored so far. So you can say 60% of them were of the opinion that I belong to this particular metro city, where the people are more exposed to pharmaceutical industry, and my college is at some remote area. And whether I will be able to actually crack the interview, whether I'll be actually ready for the corporate type of work setup, all these doubts are in mind. But what is important for all of us to understand is, you trust the process, trust almighty. Whichever college you are, wherever you are, your college is the best. So do not ever doubt about the college to which you belong. Wherever you have got an admission, that college, that campus itself will open lots of opportunities. So you have to, so be like a sponge. Try to observe things, try to absorb things as much as possible, because everything will be there. You just have that mindset and that vision to look at it in a positive way. So don't compare yourself with other colleges. The positives and negatives are there. Try to find the best of the best in the college wherever you are there. Now, by that, what I mean, you have to build a kind of a network within your campus. You have to kind of see the faculty. They may not be very much exposed to the pharmaceutical industry or to the corporate world, but they are your best guides or best gurus in the world, who really want that you should shine in your future. You should come out as a shining star, because ultimately you are going to be the product of that college and that department. So your faculty always try to polish you or give you tasks and targets in such a manner that you become a better professional. Now, many a student, they tell me, ma'am, what is the importance of the JC? What is the importance of seminars? What is the importance of going to conference or presenting poster or papers? So everything is very important. Whatever we are doing today in the college days is going to decide how we are going to become in future, because all these things are very important, be it in any field. Your presentation skills, your networking skills, your communication skills, your interpersonal relationships, your collaborative ability, your partnerships, your companionship, how you grow as a team leader, as a team player. All these things will be decided in within the college campus, and that exactly where the seed of success is. So try to see the best the best mentor. Try to be as curious as possible. I was very curious when I was a student. I have done my MD from MGMS Sevagram, which is a rural medical college, and I always used to feel that the same. I mean, this feeling is very general, that am I missing something, missing out something? Am I not able to attend the events which are happening in Mumbai? Maybe one the day when I pass my exam and start giving interviews, I'll be like I have to do a lot of things. I'll have to start from scratch, and have to cope up with the competition, which to with the people who are already far ahead of me. But that was not the case, because now in this virtual setup, everything is so much easy, so much available. You can start building your networking, start collaborating, start and AIPR is a great example, I would say. It is really a commendable job what you guys are doing, because you are actually trying to connect the dots, trying to understand, exchange ideas, exchange good learnings of each other, and trying to make this degree a degree which has a lot of potential, but unfortunately people don't know about it. So it is important to stay and remain focused. Now, while doing MD pharmacology, we have a lot of time. Now, this is a real fact. If you compare with clinical, residents, we have ample amount of time. I'm not saying that be very super serious about just talking and thinking about, your career, but at the same time, whatever the rest of the time you have, you can pursue your hobbies. You can do something different also. During that process also, you develop lot of networking, lot of, you meet a lot of like-minded people, and there you can actually exchange the ideas, exchange what's happening in this city. If I cannot travel, can I get something from there? Can you share something? share these notes with me. Have you attended this lecture? Can you help me out? So this is also a way of developing and nurturing your base, and that comes with the first year where you are just figuring out about your thesis topic. You are attending research methodology classes, you are attending some basic workshops which are mandates, and also you are making yourself as a person who should stand out from the crowd, so making friends, talking with, and again, the cross collaborations, when I talk about that, it has immense importance while working in corporate world as well. So cross collaboration at college level kya hoga? It will be like working or coming out with some innovative idea or some doing something, not only within our group or with the MD pharmacologist, but also with other MDs. And you have hostels there, you can actually sit and discuss a lot of things with other people and learn from them, and you can also teach them. So it's like the exchange of ideas should always happen, and the orientation should start, the career planning should start as early as possible. You cannot say that just because I'm in first year I will not go to conferences and workshops and attend. I will see later on after passing. I have 1 year of bond period. That time I will prepare my resume, I will see how to crack an interview. I may start building my LinkedIn profile, I may start approaching a few colleagues and few seniors who can actually give my recommendation for the jobs, because job recommendations, someone has to recommend you. So all these things you cannot build in that 6 months, or when you have just passed out, and within 2 3 months you have to actually give interview and get into the corporate world. So all this journey, all this period, you have to utilize slowly, start moving towards your target. So dreaming big and build self belief wherever you are, in whichever college you are. Nothing is stopping you from traveling, nothing is stopping you in exploring and learning from people, learn from places, learn from conferences, learn from, meet people, try to understand their journeys, their stories. And now with social media and with LinkedIn and with such events, I think it's very easy for us to reach out to people. And why to restrict ourselves within our state? We can go beyond state. Why beyond state? We can go national level and we can go international as well. Now today I was just invited by a podcaster who is based out of London. So I was just sharing with her how the practice in India is. She was sharing with me how it happens in UK. So it's like we are exchanging an idea, right? And we are trying to build something. So this is how you have to increase your network. You have to increase your bandwidth, and you have to have your advocates. Try to form your advocate pool, so that tomorrow when you are ready for the job, this 4 or 5 set of people will be there to say, yes, Ria is the best candidate, I am recommending her for the job. And I have seen her work, she has worked with me, and she is very professional and she is commendable. Now this few lines, 4 or 5 lines, will change the game, because hundreds and 500s of applications are there for one job. How you are different from there, that will decide with many factors. How much you are visible on social media for positive, for good things. Especially I will talk about professionally, how your name is reflecting as a partner with how many conferences and workshops, and how you are trying to becoming or kind of becoming a face of your department. Sometimes that also happens. So try to get involved into activities and try to mark that difference. Now second step I would say is a baby steps. Now once you know that I have started exploring and I have started networking, thoda thoda log mujhe janne lage hain, thoda thoda I am getting exposure to the world, and I have absorbed enough and observed enough. Now start working on the academics or your technical expertise. It is like given the basic, basic hygiene kehte hain. It's like the most basic thing that is expected from a pharmacologist is the expertise of their field, how best you are for your the specialty that you are doing. So do not ever compromise to learn the basics of pharmacology. Some and don't learn or don't prepare yourself from the exam point of view, because we know the passing rate is quite good, and you guys are very talented. So I have no doubt that I have no doubt that there will be any failure, for very very, like, it's very rare. So, but important is, don't see it from the lens of exam. You have to focus, really try to make your base, make your foundation strong, and this will help you not only during your academics but also beyond, in career also, in actual professional world. All this expertise count, and all these expert people, you can easily make out who was good in academics and who was just doing time pass and got through the MD degree. So it's important to understand this and make your foundation of research methodology. Now many a times people say this research methodology is just for theses, or maybe just for giving us that the understanding of how the research is done. But my dear friends, when you want tomorrow, if you decide to join clinical research organization or join some clinical development organization, it's important for you to know the details of it. Now while after accepting that offer or after accepting that role, then you will start learning it, will not serve the purpose. It will not take you to the next level. Trust me, this has happened, we have seen this. So try to polish your skill sets, and these are called your clinical trial skill sets. There are, why this in inclusion criteria, why this exclusion criteria, what are the types of clinical trial, why this trial was conducted only in this manner, why the people were excluded. So there are so many things that we can actually do and then apply it for the thesis. So it has a huge importance, and that the expertise of this clinical development or drug development lies only with MD pharmacologist. So tomorrow, I know many friends who were doing their MD when I was doing, and they used to help their medicine residents, or their surgeons from other department. They used to help them for thesis. Why? Because we are experts of this. We should have the hold of the subject. So that is very important. The third thing is general, journal presentations or critical appraisal of promotional material. Now this is again a part of exam. But if you tomorrow decide that I want to join pharma industry, and but to be very specific, I want to join medical affairs. Now a very important piece, or the in the job description or job profile, one of the important part is critical appraisal of promotional material. Now this material is prepared by either from sometimes from the third party, but in collaboration with our marketing team, gaining a lot of insights from various stakeholders. But medical is the ultimate department who decides, who can approve, who can find out the detail, find out some deficiencies is that, and correct it as required. So critical appraisal of promotional material is not only for exams. It is going to help you. The better you become, try to read a lot of labels, try to read some leaflets or inserts. You will understand that you will within few seconds you should be able to understand. Now I'm doing a lot of work with healthcare founders, especially from the non-medical background. They are trying to build amazing in the healthcare system. So when I look at their slides, and when I look at the way they are trying to build a product, it is very easy for me to say that वो देख के ऐसा लग रहा है साबुन बेच रहे हैं. So that skill set you have to develop, that how fast you can see the problems, how fast you can give the solutions. That again will give you that added value. And I'm saying this, I'm looking at you, those who are attending, to become the best professionals. Now average people will also be there, but we always try to become the best. So for that, all these things are important, and these are going to help you in some or the other way. Then building soft skills. So there are various ways I just now described. So soft skill development will come very slowly, and by a lot of exposure to lot many things. But try to be proactive, try to be more participative and curious, to learn more, to learn from experts, to learn the correct thing, do the right thing in the first go. Don't try to follow the mad rush or follow because someone else is doing. It's important that we polish ourselves slowly over a period of time. We will be ready, and after joining industry also, many people, they lack soft skills, but over a period of time they become better and better. So that takes time, but at least we should be aware of what is lacking and what I have to work upon. The last is start to thinking strategically. Now strategic thinking is important. You have to be aware what's happening in medicine field. You have to be very aware of what is happening in the new drug development, which are the recent advances, as a part of your curriculum. But also to develop yourself as a professional, you have to know drug bulletin, what is the news that's coming, what are the deals that are happening. At least spend 10 to 20 minutes for the recent updates and for new news, for news update. Why? what's happening in the medical field. So these are the various ways that we used to do. And if you are getting bored and really not getting motivated to do it by yourself, maybe you can form a group of two or three, find some like-minded, and need not to be a pharmacologist. You can find a person or a friend from other department also. So there are many people who are actually doing this, but for you it is the utmost important thing. Then nurture and grow, the third step: practice, practice, practice. Now we are learning, we are absorbing, we are observing, but it will need practice. We'll try to present poster somewhere, we'll try to present paper somewhere. Seminar is a great platform because the faculty is yours. You can commit mistakes as many as possible, you can do blunders, but you eventually they will give you feedbacks, you can learn from them, you try to correct it. So try to practice and commit as many mistakes as possible in the department, so that tomorrow when you are exposed to the outer world, you should be ready for, you should not get criticized for the basic things. You should be people should look at you as a ready professional. Okay, so for that a lot of practice is required, but with practice only you will get better and better. Now this third step, there is important thing that I wanted to highlight here, especially for MD pharmacologists. There is a lot of opportunities are opening, especially we all are, the AI is a buzz, is a hot topic everywhere, people are talking about this. It's also important for us to understand some IT skills, and we have some IT skills, the basic MS Office, MS Excel. But now AI, with the upcoming new tools and the new things which are coming up, all of us, wherever the courses are available, they are freely available, try to learn at least one course a week. Today I'll learn this, maybe you can spend some 20-30 minutes a day. So calendarize yourself and try to learn newer and newer skill set. This is also an additional skill that you have to develop apart from your scientific skill or your academic skill, because it will again be a differentiator. Tomorrow if there is an opening, they are trying to find a medico with a good digital marketing, or with a good they want to build something in the digital health space. So they are trying to find a medico who has a good a good hold over digital expertise, or who can handle digital things. So I think you will be the choice. It's a straight choice, because there will be very few people who will be actually an expert of AIs and then digital health. So try to learn about it more. Then identify what's your calling. Now by second year at least, try to find your calling, see where I want to go. If you have already decided, nothing like that. If you're still confused in first year, I think this is the right time you should decide where I should go. And for that you have to meet people, you have to discuss with them, you have to share your concerns, you have to be ready for all the questions that the experts will also ask you. So be candid and be too limited, I would say, you chose your net use your network to increase opportunity. Now network is net worth. You have to there are many students who reach out to me saying that, ma'am, I cannot build my LinkedIn profile. Even if I build it, I don't post anything because I'm very shy person. I don't want to come on Instagram, I don't want to post any scientific content on Instagram or on any other platform, because I'm not very comfortable. That's okay, but slowly you will improve. Because, and more than Instagram and other platforms, LinkedIn is a game changer. It is really a game changer, not only for me but for many people who are into business, for many professionals who are not only from medical field but from other fields. So you have to have your presence on LinkedIn. And tomorrow suddenly you will post, oh, I got selected for Novo Nordisk for this job. Instead of that, why don't you try to be there and post your small achievements, post your achievements which are important and critical for your years, or be it first year or second year or third year. Try to put comment, but no nonsense stuff, but at least try to comment whatever you are able to think about the content which is published there. So try to be a part of it. And there are many blogs, and there are many bloggers who are actually searching for medicos who can actually write. Scientific writing is an art. So you can also try building that a skill set and work upon it. So it is important to stay updated, so as to remain relevant in the market. And also self branding is very important. You have to start building your own brand. Slowly you will be able to get noticed. You will be able, people will start approaching you, you don't need to go to them. And slowly you will have your set of people who will together will make you bigger. So this is some gyan. But I'm sure after this wondering if you can do it. So my dear friends, if you can dream it, you can do it. This is what Walt Disney had said, but this is the fact of the life. And I'm a true believer of it. So please don't restrict yourself and hesitate from challenging yourself, from challenging the status quo, from thinking out of the box and coming out of your comfort zone. So while deciding your path, while deciding your goal, it is also important to stay realistic. You can't be imaginary, you can't be fantasizing about things without doing anything. So be real. Also see what are the preferences of your life, your ultimate career goals and your professional and personal goals, and try to customize the approach accordingly. Uh, I would like to say one thing. Yesterday, I had a call, one-to-one mentorship call with a female candidate from some college. I will not take name. So the question was very different. Her doubt was, "Ki ma'am, I want to join medical affairs. I have no problem with traveling, but I am also on the verge of getting married. So tomorrow, if my location gets changed, so what will happen to me? I will again have to give all the interviews. There are 6, 7 rounds that I have given, and got this opportunity and offer. So what should I do?" So these are some questions you cannot ask on social media. You cannot ask to anyone. You have to find the person or a mentor who can really give you the right picture. And there are so many different types of questions I don't want to take here, but people are actually struggling with a lot of questions. And just be aware that mentors are there, people want to help you, but try, you take the first step and make your goals very realistic and try working towards it. Now, talking about the various career options post MD Pharmacology, first of all, this degree is multifaceted. It is the one degree which opens gateway to all the therapy areas. That was also a reason for me to opt MD Pharmacology, because it do not restrict you from working either in dermatology or in anti-infectives or in diabetes or in gastro or neuro, cardio, nothing. You are basically a drug expert, so you can always explore so many things. Plus you are MBBS also, so overall it's a very I would say a very complete degree which opens gateway to so many things. Now here we'll talk about pharma industry, but in details, but I will also would like to highlight few things. That academics is one thing that you can always try your journey if you want to. Second is clinical practice. Yes, because you are MBBS and MD, you can always do clinical practice. Pharmaceutical industry, yes, the options are many. There are multinational companies, there are Indian companies, and there are startups also. So many things are coming up. And the last thing is entrepreneurship. So whether you want to build something on your own. So these are the broader buckets, I would say, in which you can place yourself and you can think about yourself. Now, quickly, I think this everyone is aware of. A lot of opportunities are coming. Newer and newer medical colleges are coming. Actually, I have 2, 3 groups where people keep on posting will be coming in every area, in every medical college. So those who are interested in academics surely should opt for it, because we need good gurus and good teachers also. So if you are interested, you are inclined towards it, and that academic is something that excites you, and you are passionate about it in in teaching students and changing their lives, become a part of their lives. So this is the first option that I think you are very well aware about it. So those who are interested can think about it. The second is the clinical practice. Yes, you can own your clinic or you can own your hospital. You can work with things, but sit as a person who will record or who will take care of the side effects of a drug, or you call it as adverse drug reactions. So those are the different ways of doing clinical practice. The second is you can also join corporate hospitals. There are many corporate hospitals which now have started, recruiting MD pharmacologists as a clinical pharmacologist, and their roles are very different. So this option is also open. Those who want to get you want to get that feel of serving people, or serving patients, and actually working in the hospital, I think this is the place where they should go. The next is pharmaceutical industry careers. There are plethora of options. There are so many roles. There were typical roles, in the past we used to do, but now newer and newer roles are coming because people have realized the potential of medicos. For running a pharmaceutical industry, you require the subject matter expert, you require sales team which has to be very strong, and you require a good marketeer who will be the brain of the company. So if you are a combination of being a medico with good business acumen, and you can also help your sales team in a better way by giving right guidance and inputs, I think you become the person and the go-to person for your leaders and for the hiring managers. So these are various roles. Medical affairs, I'm sure majority of you are aware about it. There are so many companies. I have just written few companies without any let me give the disclaimers. I'm not here for any promotion. These are the various companies and multinational companies which are in India, and these are the various roles. First is medical affairs, second is pharmacovigilance, clinical research, regulatory affairs. You can go into R&D, like new product ideation. There are some companies like Abbott, GRL, BSV, they are very much into new product ideation. If you want to join pharmaceutical company and multinational, along with that you want to try into new product ideation, I think this is the place. And there are many passionate writers. I know there are many passionate scientific writers who want to explore medical writing and communication as a profession, and it's a booming industry. And not only in India, you can work globally with the medical writing and communication ability if you are very good at it. So there are many ways, there are many roles in which the pharmaceutical industry careers open up for us. The second is employers and biotech firms. These are generally multinational companies or Indian companies also. They are the employers for such roles. So the career growth will be typically from entry level to leadership roles. So nothing is stopping us to becoming leader. Everyone who is entering at the entry level, sooner or later, if they are consistent in their performance, and if they are good at with all the skill set which is required for the efficient and good pharmaceutical physician, they can definitely reach the leadership or the top position and decision making position. Now, let me take you through a bird's eye view of pharma industry roles one by one. I know this time is not enough for me to take you through each one of it in details, but those who are interested, feel free to join our workshop, upcoming workshop, Elevate, wherein we'll take you the entire day through various topics. But today, at least, I'm going to take you through various roles uh, from the bird's eye view prospects. Now, the first one is medical affairs. Now, medical affairs, when I talk with many students and residents, one thing is very clear: they want to join medical affairs. So, medical affairs requires a lot of traveling. It requires the skill set, that is communication skills. It requires your strategic thinking, and also you will be the part of medical strategy. So, you will sit and collaborate and work with your departments. You have regulatory affairs. The second is research team, you have NPI team, ethics and compliance team. So all these are various teams of a multinational company, and these are the internal stakeholders. External stakeholders may you have doctors, most importantly, you have distributors and all. But for us, the most important stakeholder is a doctor or physicians. So we act like a liaison between the internal and the external stakeholders, and this is one of the most important pillar of a pharmaceutical industry. So there are two types of roles: field based role and office based role. Field based role are the entry level role in majority of the companies, but sometimes some company, if they want a fresh candidate for office based role also, that is also there. It depends from case to case. For field-based, generally the nomenclature used is RMA or MSL. RMA is Regional Medical Advisor or Medical Scientific Liaison. These are the words that they generally use, and there is one more called as ZMA, that is Zonal Medical Advisor. So these people, RMA, ZMA, MSL, they take part of the some part of the country. For example, West ka RMA or East ka RMA or South or North, like that. So they work in their zones, in their geographies, and they report to headquarter, which is the office, called as office based role. And they mostly have to travel a lot and have to meet a lot of doctors and have to work very closely with their sales team. So that is a field based role. The entry level role, it's an executionary role, less of planning, less of strategy, more of execution. And it has a flexibility of timings and locations, so you can choose which area you want to work. People from Kochi, if they don't want to come to Mumbai, so they can find some RMA role in Kochi itself. So they from home also they can work, and whenever traveling is required, they can travel and reach out to stakeholders. So that flexibility is there. Then involves a thorough subject matter knowledge. Here comes your expertise as a scientific expert or subject matter expert. People will look at you as the medico in the industry, in the pharma company, who is an expert of the subject or the product you are handling. So that is one thing. And the skill set which is required is negotiation skills and soft skills, because you have to work very closely with your cross function teams. Now, consider this as analogous to internship, I would say, post MBBS, because you'll get lots of hands on learning. And this many people skip this step, but this is a high recommendation from my end. If you are getting office based role versus field based role, please opt for field based role, because it will make you a better professional in future. And this 1 year, not more than 1 year, that 1 year of RMA role is important, because you will see the ground reality, you will see what actually happening in the ground, and then you jump to the next role, that is office based role. And from there you can make or prepare or design better strategies, because you have already seen the ground reality. So this is the start of medical affairs. And then comes the next role, that is HO based. HO is head office. Majority of the companies, they have their head offices in Mumbai, a few in Delhi, Bangalore and Hyderabad. Unfortunate, but yes, this is how it is. But if you want to work in HO based role, you have to come out of your city, and you have to start staying in the head office role in that particular metro, wherever their office is. Then it also opens opportunity for global exposure. A lot of cross country collaborations happen at the office roles, and that's why it's important to jump from field based to office role as early as possible, as fast as possible. So 1 year for field based is enough. From there you should jump to office based and get exposed to more and more strategically thinking, that I was talking about, strategic roles with high visibility of how this pharma company is working at the pan India level, or you are actually deciding what should be the strategy for the entire country. And then the SLT, that is supreme leadership team, or we can call it as a top leaders or the decision makers. So this is how we climb up the ladder. This is how a medico can climb. And as per your performance, it's not time based. Many people, they ask me, ma'am, is it time based that after 2 years I'll become this, I'll become that? No, answer is no. It is always performance based. It is always based on the feedbacks from other stakeholders. So it's important to work in tandem and work in unison with other team members as well, apart from your medical department. So slowly you will climb up the ladder. And if it is required, you can switch from one company to another. That is also flexibility available, because in India there are many companies and there are many opportunities. If you find something very interesting which will be helpful for your career, I think you should not hesitate from switching. Okay. So this is a great example of why this cross collaboration is required in medical affairs. You can see so many things a medical affair person is doing, and working with so many teams together. The next is clinical research, career opportunities. The nomenclature are a medical monitor or clinical trial manager, research scientist. You can also work as research scientist in ICMR. You can also work as an investigator yourself. So this is a place where the people who are passionate about research, passionate about drug development should go, and who are actually, we call it as kitabi kida. All such people should actually go and explore this place, because this clinical development require a lot of good researchers. And people who are passionate for clinical research. Next is regulatory affairs. I'm sure many of you are already aware about it. They have a very critical role in drug approval and in regulatory affairs manager, and they liaison with health authorities like FDAs or EMAs and all of that. 1 minute at least. Sorry. The next is medical writing. There are various roles you can read yourself on the screen. The responsibility is to create scientific documents, publications, and good educational material for healthcare professionals. The next is pharmacovigilance. Sorry. My throat is bad actually. I was shouting, I guess. So pharmacovigilance, another career option wherein you can work from home. You don't need to travel. You can make a great impact having a part of safety team, and you call it as drug safety physician. The next are emerging roles in pharma industry for medics, commercial roles, ethics and compliance, public affairs, and market access. Many doctors and medics, they are very good for commercial roles. They have business acumen. They are very good in ethics and compliance, and they can also explore these departments. And they can join. Being a medical, it's very easy for other leaders to hire you or to shift you from medical department to all these departments, because you have already established yourself as a professional. And these are very emerging and upcoming roles, and everyone should look at it from the future perspective. The next is government jobs. We all are aware. You can, if you are very passionate for comparing various policies and very passionate for public health, you can become part of many government jobs and affiliations, and these are top regulatories where you can contribute to healthcare policies and drug regulations, and you can really make a good impact. Now, this is entrepreneurship. I know each one of you is aware about it. What is startup? How startups are doing? How we can make a startup in different domains. So there are so many things that you can do if you are passionate to build something on your own, and if you have an idea which you want to build that idea to a business. I think this is a place you have to just change yourself from a job mindset to entrepreneurial mindset. But for that, you have to do your exercise, do your homework, whether this is the right time, whether this is the right place to be. Otherwise, many people, they are starting with the thought that because everyone is doing startup, I will also do, but they'll end up failing it. So I don't want you to just jump and just do it because it's like the talk of the city. But you have to see whether this is the right fit for me or not, and most important, is the right time or not. So gain some expertise, gain some exposure and experience of few years. Try to see how market is doing, and slowly you can, meanwhile also you can build your business and come up with an idea and start building your startup. And for that, you can, whatever skill sets are required, you can start building and working upon your um, skill sets as well. But it requires a lot of risk appetite hona chahiye, and your network should be strong, and your risk or risk taking ability hona chahiye. So these are some things which are important from the entrepreneurial mindset point of view. So this question is generally asked me during residency, how we should look for a job and how we should be aware what are the jobs coming, where are they coming, which are the portals these jobs are available or these postings are available. So there are many portals on which these job opportunities are posted by HRs, posted by career consultants, posted by hiring managers themselves. So LinkedIn is a great platform, Naukri.com, Glassdoor, Indeed, Monster, and there are a few more. These are the platforms wherein you can see which are the posts posted by these people, and you can also put a filter in your profile. If tomorrow I want to go into pharmacovigilance, I'll just put filter like that. So there are filters on LinkedIn wherein you can select which or apply filters, which are the areas you want to go. whether you want to do part-time, you want to do full-time, international or domestic, or you want to do remote or hybrid or in office, whatever it is. So, and Glassdoor gives a very good, it's a great platform. If you want to read reviews about the companies, Glassdoor is the place that will give you a lot of reviews, and the reviews are written by employees. So I generally follow this, and of course, you can talk with your seniors who are in that particular company. You can get more and more insights about the hiring managers, about the company, how company is doing, what is the future of it, whether the pipeline is strong or not, whether you will be safe there or not, or is there any plan of layoffs. So all these things are important. For that, you have to build your network, you have to build good relations with your seniors and also with industry people. And if you don't have this, no worries, you can simply write cold emails. You can simply start discussing with people on LinkedIn, just on a private message tab. So that also works. If you send 10 messages, I'm sure 4 or 5 people will reply, remaining 50% will not reply, but at least you have tried. So that's important. Second thing is practical experience. Now many people, they ask me what is the importance of internship, whether we should must go for internship, or it is just it's a good thing to have, but must have, I don't think so. Internships, if you are getting, well and good, but in during internships you will learn only 1% of what is actually done during the actual job. So it's important for you to take internship if you are getting it, but do not get disheartened or disappointed that just because I have not done internship in any of the pharma companies, I will not be hired. I have never done internship. I was in MSD, I was in GSK, I was in Takeda, but and I then later on when we were actually I was mentoring a few students also. They had done internship in 2 3 companies, 2 companies to be very specific. The recent one candidate that I am trying to mention here, 2 companies internship during the residency, and she's not able to crack an interview. So it's not the mandate thing. It's okay if you get it, but don't get disheartened if you are not getting internships. It will just open, it will give you the atmosphere of the how company functions, but they will not involve you in the actual the function, the day-to-day functions of company. It is just 1% exposure that you are getting with internship. So don't get obsessed about it. Try to get it smoothly. If not possible, don't worry about it. So this we have already shared. Now just give me a minute. Do we have a time?
Yes, ma'am, we have time.
So I'm sharing one video here, and I want, just let me know if you can see this. Is it visible, Ria?
I see your screen, ma'am. I don't see the video yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am, now it's visible.
Video has come.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. So please watch this video, and we'll have a discussion after this. So that, sorry. So that video was itself was self-explanatory, and I'm sure you understood the story behind it or the message behind it. Unless we leave our comfortable zone, we will not be able to thrive, will not able to flourish. It's important to For to seek that growth, we have to leave our comfort zone. That was a message that I wanted to share here. And would like to summarize that the opportunities are plethora. Develop your skill set, be a good be good at in your academics, and get your basics right. Stay focused on your goals, don't follow the mad rush. Follow your calling, explore, experiment, and fail in whatever times you want. But overall, with the time, you will excel in your path. And practice, practice, practice. Practice makes a man perfect. And future is bright. Keep shining. This degree has huge potential, and it's important for us to know its potential and try to explore the options and the pathways which are less traveled. Because if you are just going for the same positions, for the same options, there are already many people ahead of you, and the competition is also huge. So you have to understand to do something different, something unique, and also start that, or become a trendsetter, or start openings for other people who will be following you in future. So, with that, I would like to quickly talk about my next program. That this is my passionate program, by the way, guys, and this is the need of the hour. And while working, or while studying my PG from Sevagram Medical College, which is a rural medical college, I realized that we are not getting enough exposed to what's happening, what are the events happening, and how people are actually talking about pharma industry. So that was the need at that point in time. I have attended more than 20 workshops, conferences, or whatever you call it, and I tried to learn from people, learn from the experts, and try to build my network. I try to understand how I can become a better and better in those 3 years. And once I start applying for jobs, what is the readiness that I should have while preparing my PG. So because I have lived that life, I know the importance of mentoring, I know the importance of guiding. And with that thought, we have started this initiative called as Elevate. This is, as I said, is my passion project. This is not the core business or the prime business that I'm in. This is with the pure intent to reach people, to reach students, those who are aspiring for starting their careers in pharmaceutical industry, be it any medical science or any life science graduate. So we are open for that. So if you are interested, and if you want to unlock your career opportunities or possibilities, so I think this Elevate program is for you. We do it face to face, only in person. Many people, they ask me, why in person, why not virtual? I'm anyways doing a lot of virtual things, but many a times I always feel that time was insufficient. Today also I'm feeling I wanted to say so much, to the extent that my throat started getting dry, but the time is not enough, unfortunately. So I wanted to give one full dedicated day along with my experts, my team, and wanted to resolve all your queries in person and help you in all the question, maybe silly or naive, whatever it is, or complex also, but we should be able to address it in that on that particular day. So with that intent, it is a face to face event. We are planning it in Nagpur on 25th of May, entire day. The first edition is already was a roaring success. We did it in Mumbai, and people traveled from Jabalpur, from Indore, from Udaipur, and from many parts of the country. And here also I can see happy faces, and my first batch, and many of them are already attending this webinar. So it was a great sense of giving back to community, and this is my way of giving back apart from the one to one. But one to one is always a one to one mentorship session, hardly 30-40 minutes, but this is like the full entire day. We will be sharing a lot of things with you, and those I was not able to share today. I really want to take you in details of it, of all the topics, and all these topics which you can see on your screen in details. In We have panel discussion, we have top industry experts, we have roundtable conferences, we have roundtable discussions, we have open house. Then we are also helping our participants for resume building, and how to boost their LinkedIn profile. This time I'm calling LinkedIn expert as well. And not many group activities. It's not a conference or not a very large scale thing wherein 5,000 or 4,000 or 1,000 people are coming. This is a very very small bunch of or set of passionate people I want, who really want to explore the pharma industry and who are very passionate and want to learn more and network and understand their calling. And at the end of the day, they should be in a position to understand that this is the area where I should now work for. Medical affairs is my calling, pharmacovigilance is my calling, this is not my calling. So anything, they have their mind with a confused mind, I think they should be able to get the answers of all the questions. Then we also do mock interviews. This is a very special segment that we have designed. This is We have interview a champion, and you will also get a lot of questions are on interviews always, so you can get your questions resolved there. And of course, we are also providing professional photo shoot and networking. And apart from that, on lighter note, the breakfast, because we are starting quite early, and I know 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. time will not be sufficient, but still we are trying to accommodate this for the entire day, starting from 8, right from breakfast. Then we'll start, and then we'll have AMT, and then we'll have lunch, and then we'll have sessions, panel discussions, and everything. So we'll try to wrap it up by 6. So I'm inviting each one of you, those who are interested, book your slot. The seats are limited, but I don't want you to miss the opportunity. And even many people are asking me, ma'am, Kolkata kab aayenge, Delhi kab aayenge, Chandigarh kab aayenge. I'm really sorry, even I don't know where is the next location I'll go and when I'll go, because I'm already occupied in so many things. But I want you, if you can make it, if you can grab the opportunity, and if you are really wanting this desperately, I think this is the place for you. So there's an open invitation to all of you. You can scan, you can reach out to me in person. You can also reach out to me on LinkedIn. There are many posts already on social media, and you can talk with our previous participants who have shared wonderful testimonials with us. So with this, I would like to stop here and thank you so much for the opportunity. And now the forum is open for questions. So if there are questions which we can take, I'll be surely be very happy to answer.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. I think you have pretty much very neatly covered all of the avenues where people had doubts. So we had questions collected before the webinar started. There's a
Okay.
few more things that hopefully I would like to ask you if you have the time for it, ma'am.
Okay.
I see that there are also questions regarding in what ways MD pharmacology graduate can relocate to another country. If you have any insights on that, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So there are various ways. The first thing is you can directly relocate. Starting from like if you are planning for a global opportunity, you can target your applications specifically for that particular country, and you can start building your connects over there. And there will be some senior who will be in search of candidates from India, and there you can actually start applying specifically a very specific and oriented kind of I would say the application will be there. The next thing is you can start working in India for some years, and there are always global opportunities keep on coming. Other countries also, they are trying to hire Indian talent. So whenever the new opportunity is coming from whichever country, and that country is your choice, you can surely apply, and you can go within company, but in a different log or a different country.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. The next question is about any career prospects in the CDSCO post MD pharmacology, if you have any ideas about
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. So there are many those who are interested in government jobs. I would say keep a watch on many ministry and many platforms where such openings are there. Even ICMR scientist that I forgot to mention, that is also another opportunity. I know few of my friends, they are scientist D, then they got promoted. So you can also join as ICMR scientist, and you can join regulatory authorities like CDSCO or DCGI, and slowly you climb up the ladder, and surely you'll get selected for there.
Okay, my next question is from me, ma'am. So I wanted to know when would you say is a good time to actually start job hunting? Because you spend the last chunk of the year focusing on exams, but I imagine you have to at some point start hunting for jobs as well. So when would you say is a good time?
So two things. One is hunting for the job. Second is trying to understand how to search a job, how to hunt a job. because that is also another struggling point, I would say. Many people are struggling, and this was just a part of my just one slide, but that itself is a topic itself, because people don't know where to search, which are the portals where the authentic information will be there. And post your exams, if you have a bond, I think you have complete 1 year where you can actually start applying. And whenever you see that I'm ready within next 3 months, for example, August mein khatam ho raha hai, so you now you know by August I will be free. So by just 3 months before, you can start applying for the job, and 3-4 months generally are taken by companies also to get you hired. But if you know that I don't have a bond and I immediately can join a company, I think 3-4 months is the time that you should start applying, because they will also take a time. There are multiple rounds, so every round will take, say, count 15 days, so it will take that much time. Harsh, Rahul has raised a question, raise a hand.
Ma'am, like we have bond in MP.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have a bond, so we have to complete our bond, then we will have to do the job searching. We can do both.
See, even if you search, you will not be free to join, right? You'll have to complete that
Yeah.
bond. You can search, you can talk, you can explore, you can learn about the company, learn about products, learn about people, but ultimately you will not able to join because you are not free from your bond. So that's what I was saying. Try to see how system is functioning, how people are getting hired, which person was hired from which background. You start learning that first, and once you know that 3-4 months are there, start applying it, start approaching your seniors, start approaching people like us, and start but building your CV will again take a lot of time. So start building your CV, start putting good things and achievements in your CV, and your LinkedIn profile also boost. You can start right from your at least second year, I would say.
So because now we are in the second years, mostly we are
Hmm.
in second years, and we will have by our bond. So it
Hmm.
will be now 3 years. First,
Yeah.
it was already 3 years for MD study, 1 year
Hmm.
for bond.
Yeah.
So that time also the if we go in the academics, then it's fine. Otherwise, is it what else we can do to keep us connected to the pharma industry?
So 1 year of bond, you will do in medical college, right? So that so basically, as a student, you can do just internships, I would say, and there are some part-time projects also. Those are available, but I don't know how much time you will be able to take out. So many people, they are doing like medical writing. They are doing some scientific communications. These are jobs or opportunities. Work from home. You can do it apart from your routine studies, but you cannot actually work in any company while pursuing your degree. That is not legally possible, and one should not go for it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So Dr. Amritanand has a question as well. The question is that if all of our profiles look the same, since we are all continuously optimizing and learning from each other, how does one truly stand out?
Profile look the same. I didn't get a question. Which profile, like job profiles?
Yes, ma'am. So the CVs, I'm assuming he's talking about, since we are like on LinkedIn or our
Mhm.
CVs, since most of us are attending the same conferences and we're trying to build the same skills. At that point, what do you do to set yourself apart?
Okay, so I think first of all roles are different. The callings are different. The expertise required is different. So and the mindset is also different. For example, how to look or how to truly stand out will there is so many things that you need to do. First of all, you have to decide whether you want to go for pharmacovigilance. That is your true calling, because it's a desk job, desktop job, and you will not travel, and it's a 9 to 5 job. If that is your calling, you can go for it. Medical affairs has different challenges, it has different opportunities as well. So depending on the role and depending on the choice or the your personal commitments and your preferences, I think you should choose. And once you get into the job, once you get hired for that particular domain, I think you can start building your skill set and start improvising yourself as a from the crowd and from the your colleagues. I would say there are many projects which same project everybody is doing, but still one person will get awarded or recognized for the extraordinary work that happens in industry. Also, awards and rewards are always there. So just because you were different, you were awarded for the same.
All right, ma'am, there's another question. Dr. Joshna is asking whether there are any part-time opportunities for MD pharmacology
There
residents.
are many. There are many, Jyotsna. But for that, you have to see LinkedIn, because no one will come and send you on your, or tell you this is an opportunity. You have to be vigilant. You have to be in that particular zone. Keep on searching and finding if there is anything which matches with your search. I think there are plenty of opportunities. People are trying to find part time medicos, and they know that they are doing practice or they are busy into so many things. But I think if that is something which you really want apart from your academics, I think definitely you should do.
And Dr. Fuzi wants to know your views on whether one can switch from the pharma industry to the academics, or in fact, vice versa as well.
You can switch. There are many examples from acads to industry or industry to acads. It depends. As I said, with the whatever experience we are gaining, nothing is going waste. Even if you are doing industry for 10 years, if you think, no, I'm not happy with the type of profile, I want to go back to academics because that is something that gives me satisfaction, and you can always go. Only thing is, then after spending 10 years in pharma industry, you will, by age also and by experience also, you will have that 10 years of thing, and you will be asked to join as an entry level in academic medical college. So you'll have to start from scratch, and vice versa. After spending 10 years in academics, if you are trying to get into industry, again the entry level job will be there, and the people who were already in the industry of your batch or the batchmates who were 10 years in industry, they will be ahead of you, or they will be at managerial position. So position wise it will be different, but entries are open on both the sides and always.
All right, ma'am. I think finally we just have one question. This is a question that was posed before the webinar, which is regarding a brief idea of the monetary compensation that you can expect in the industry. I feel like that's a burning question for a lot of people as well.
Hmm. So I can give you multinational industry standards. So always HRs also, they give us the last the statement that we have given you as per industry standards. But what is that industry standard? We don't know. So I would say for MD pharmacologist, to start with, uh, roughly 15 to 20 is the range. 20 lakh, 15 lakh to 20 lakh is the entry level package or CTC that is offered at this time. And slowly, as you climb up the ladder, there is appreciation, there are appraisals, there are promotions, there are switches, there are switch in the role, increase in the geographies, increase in the countries that you are handling. Slowly it increases. But to start with, the entry level, I would say for the benchmark, 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs. It can be 14, 13 also, it can be 20, 22 also in some cases. It depends in which therapy area you are going, with what skill set you are going, from which background you are going. Some people have done some diploma courses in onco, and tomorrow some onco company wants to hire them because they have done this. That candidate is stand out from the crowd or from other applicants. So that person will be given extra 1 2 lakh just because he has done that diploma, and he will be grabbing this, he will be able to do it in a faster way. So there are some exceptions, but this is the range at present, 14 to 20 or 15 to 20, somewhere like that. Don't accept offers below this, please. 10 lakh, no, no way. And we have to set the benchmark, and our community, our juniors will suffer a lot because of us. So say no.
Amazing.
No.
You have as much value as you give yourself. So that is a very valid point.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, finally, I just wanted to ask, so you talked about some must-have skills like soft skills that you
Mhm.
require to be in the industry. Are there any other skill sets that you think we need to work on before we jump into the job roles?
I would say digital skills very much required, uh, and that is need of the hour also. And many newer opportunities are also coming, like medical coding and all. So if you can learn about it, I think nothing like that. Second thing is, I would say medical writing. If you are doing it as a part time, anyways, you'll be earning and learning together. But AI tools is something, is the next future. So there are many courses which are free of cost available. If you can learn more and more in AI, I think that will make you a person unique from others.
All right, ma'am. I think that covers, for the most part, all of the questions that were posed to us. So, finally, we'll round off by saying that I think this was by far a very fruitful webinar. In just a span of about an hour, 15 minutes, you've essentially covered all of the basic doubts that I think we all have had. And you talked about how it's important to build a brand and build meaningful connections, and also work on just things outside of the academics as well, sort of have an existence, have an identity outside of just studying well and doing well in exams. And you also talked about all of the job opportunities that are available to us, and hopefully for the ones that are able to participate in Elevate, we will get an even more detailed introduction into what the industry will look like. So I would like to thank you, ma'am, on behalf of the AIPR for taking time out of your already very busy schedule. Ma'am is coming from a podcast and heading to another commitment after this. So taking time out for us is very, very meaningful, ma'am. So thank you very, very much for making time.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine, and I'm here to help you, to support, to guide whenever you face any difficulty or challenge. Do reach out to me, and if possible, attend Elevate. Again, a soft reminder.
Yes.
But hats off to you guys. I really want to congratulate you, to appreciate you more than congratulation. I think it's really commendable. And child brain child बोलते हैं, वो कीड़ा है, तो जरूर आप लोग बहुत अच्छा करेंगे. And best wishes to you, and lots of love, and all the best.
Thank
Thanks
you
a
so
you,
lot.
much.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. One more thing, Swapnil sir have also joined us
Okay.
today.
Okay.
So thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And we will try to connect with you, all of you, again. And we will again take ma'am's time for more interactive session. But I personally have joined Elevate 1.0. I've gone to that workshop of one day. It was very insightful. And then I was knowing more about the pharma industry, about LinkedIn profile and everything. So it's a very must to go place, and you will get all the things in one place. Just now we are as a PG going many places to find different things. It's a good place. Elevate is a place where you can get everything, and there are many different mentors. I've talked to Sonali ma'am 3-4 times after Elevate regarding many different things, and it's good to have a mentor outside your college and outside your circle to know more about what's going in the world. So I will recommend you guys to join Elevate and connect with Sonali ma'am and Swapnil sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and I want your LinkedIn profile to be started as soon as possible. Send request, because once I get to know the notification, I'll also start helping you how to boost your profile. So we can have a chat there. But I think it's very important. Okay. All the best. Thank you
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kamal, Kamal is on mute today.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye, Pranav. Bye, Pavan. Rahul, Riya, Harshad.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much,
Thank
guys.
Thank you,
you.
Take
ma'am.
care. Bye.